The Zurich succulent plant collection is a special garden because about half of all known species of succulent plants can be found right here in this garden. Behind these gates are over 4,500 types of succulent plants from 78 plant families. In the plant world, this is as good as it gets, and about 50,000 visitors each year find their way to this very special garden. The story began in 1929 when a Zurich cactus grower, Jacob Gasser, sold his huge cactus collection to a guy named Julius Braun. Braun then donated all the plants to the city of Zurich for creation of a public greenhouse. If you're wondering, what is a succulent? Well, a succulent is a plant with thick, fleshy leaves or stems for storing water. Some examples are cacti, aloes, and agaves. Over the course of thousands of years, succulents have adapted to survive in regions with periodic droughts, extreme heat, or extreme cold. Talk about adapting, succulents can even grow on rocks. Stems, leaves, or roots were converted into juice storehouses for water that these plants need to grow and bloom and even ripen fruit. Here in Zurich, you're going to see some rare beauty as well as some strange plants in this collection. In the succulent plant world, there's no limit to the word weird. This Mexican bishop's cap cactus is sometimes called a living rock. Yes, that is a succulent. Okay, I will admit it. Some of my interest in this garden is my own succulent garden at my beach home. And my favorite plant in that garden is the desert rose, Adenium obesum. This beautiful plant is native to Madagascar and areas in the Sahara Desert. It can grow up to 16 feet, and its sap is used as a poison by bow hunters. The succulents here are divided by style and by region. Let's take a look at the giant plants first. Let's now move into succulents that are native to Africa. Here's the epiphyte section. These are plants that grow not on the ground, but on tree trunks. They anchor their roots on the bark of the trees. Displayed outside in the open air are families of succulents in elevated trays. Let's take a close look at the content of these trays. First up, nipple cacti, mostly found in Mexico. Here are Mexican globose cacti. They bloom between spring and late summer. Next up, South African crassula and adramitius. From the northern coast of Chile, Capiapoa, plants that get most of their water from fog. Used often as houseplants, these are columnar cacti. Sedums are found in Mediterranean regions as well as Asian mountains. The Perodia is native to Central South America, Brazil to Argentina. They flower twice per year. These are low-growing, prickly pear cacti, and I've seen some of these for sale at Walmart. Cainocereus is found mostly in Mexico. These plants tend to grow in large groups. Budia and Weingardia are often used as houseplants because they're easy to care for and bloom like crazy. Echinopsis is found all over South America. These plants grow from sea level up to 12,000 feet, and there's even a genus that grows up to 30 feet tall. One more on the last outdoor tray. Gymnocalycium is found in central and northern Argentina at heights over 9,000 feet. Our final stop is the Zurich Succulent Plant Collection Winter Garden. I sure hope you enjoyed my tour and tutorial of the famous Zurich Succulent Plant Collection.